I think that the evidence is there that Donald Trump committed criminal offenses in connection with his efforts to overturn the election. And viewing it as a former prosecutor, I think there's sufficient evidence to charge the president.
Okay, so bold words from a member of the January 6th committee on the eve of those possible referrals coming out. That said, it is Adam Schiff, and he had a little bit of backtracking in the full comments. Let's go to that and see what we think.
To get a conviction now?
Well, I don't know what the Justice Department has. I do know what's in the public record. The evidence seems pretty plain to me, but I would want to see the full body of evidence if I were in the prosecutor's shoes to make a decision. But this is someone who, in multiple ways, tried to pressure state officials to find votes that didn't exist. This is someone who tried to interfere with a joint session, even inciting a mob to attack the Capitol. If that's not criminal, then I don't know what is.
I agree with that last point. Some of his earlier points about like if I was a prosecutor, I'd want to see all the evidence. Haven't you? And if not, why? Why? You've been doing this for a bit, Adam Schiff. I feel like maybe there's specific evidence that you can't get. You should be as familiar with it as possible, though. Anyway, it does certainly look like any minute now, as of when we're recording this, the criminal referrals for what they say will be 3 different charges will come out. We're gonna give you Donald Trump's pre-ply to this from over the weekend, but real fast, what do you think about what Adam Schiff was saying there, Francesca?
I mean, I think that the last part concerns me actually more than anything, because he's like, well, if this is not criminal, then I don't know what is. And we're like, yeah, Trump's been getting away with a lot of stuff that we're like, can he do that? And even if he is recommended for a criminal indictment, right? Like, he could still run for president. So, I mean, we literally during the Trump era had podcasts that were called, Can He Do That? And I feel like we're in a country, we are in this post-Trump era. And this is something I've been talking about. This is something that a former Office of Government Ethics, Walter Schaub, has been talking about, that we do not have the checks and balances around the executive branch that we've needed in this post-Trump era so that we can make sure that no, he cannot do that. Yes, sure, in the Constitution it says that no one should hold office who encourages insurrection against the United States government. Hello, Civil War. But like, what's the Constitution anymore? Like, honestly, I am like, I think we need accountability. Otherwise, what the hell are we doing? And it's very scary to me that Schiff isn't like, this is the law that he broke, and I hope we hear that today. This is the law that he broke. This is how much time you could serve. And this is what I think he should get. A la him taking documents that I think we all became hip to, like, oh, thank God. Was I the only one who was like, thank God we have like rules against that? Because this whole time it's been like, oh, there he goes again. Crazy. God, I wish we had a law around that.
100%. Yeah, it makes me think of like, have you ever like wanted to start a habit like running every day?
Sure.
And like you in theory, you could just do that, but it's difficult to just do that. So some people will do like a resolution, a New Year's resolution to just do it. And that should be enough to get you to do it. But some people are like, well, I'm gonna tell people about my resolution so they'll make sure that I do it. Like, how many layers of just do it do we need? I think at this point, we need like something, like we have norms, we have regulations, we have laws, we have the Constitution. None of that can stop him from breaking the law. I think we need another layer on top of that. And then we need to tell like Macron to check in every once in a while on or something. We need extra layers of, no, we're serious this time. You gotta stop cooing. Because as of right now, we don't stop him.
Remind me to abide by my own Constitution. Is that cool?
Maybe we can get Trump to wear one of those little bands.
Yeah.
I shall not insurrect. And
like
anyway,
a Live Strong bracelet, but for like
exactly.
but for democracy.
Yeah, democracy strong. I'm gonna make those. Anyway, they're talking about potentially, this is all leaks ahead of what's happening right now, but 3 charges. It was inspiring an insurrection, obstructing an official proceeding, and something else. So we'll see if they end up doing that. I don't know. Conspiracy to defraud, thank you. To defraud the United States. And yeah, he did those things. He did those things, they happened. People died as a result. It was really bad, and we need to constantly remind people of that because we move on from everything.
His entire presidency has been a conspiracy to defraud. What happened on January 6th was just the natural conclusion of it. Yeah. So again, yeah, we will see if the charges come or the recommended charges, and then if anything happens.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.